I just got to go out there and play them. But I definitely think Wild Arm needs to make a comeback. But Wild Arm, I know you out there somewhere. Come back.
Yeah, Wild On was a really
So
really good game. I mean, even down to Final Fantasy Tactics. Like Final Fantasy Tactics is very turn based. Like it's very good. It's very long.
Pause.
It's very strategized. Like I haven't seen a new version of that. Like with new 3D, new upscale graphics or any of that stuff. But yeah, it just like yeah. But that Wild On, man, I do remember that was great. I don't know. It's kind of like, can you remake a game like how it is, but just better? Like, I know it's probably gonna be some haters out there, but I really like Street Fighter EX. Like some people think it's a terrible game, but then like Skullvania, man, that game was.
yeah, I
And
know
then
we
Rival School, oh
yeah,
man, Rival School.
Absolutely.
Oh man, Rival School.
But
Woo!
I think video games are like music. I think
Mhm.
that when you have a song that comes out, it will be played for the summer and be around for maybe a couple years, and it'll have that feeling of you hear it again. Like video games, some video games were only for certain eras.
Yeah.
It's not to be keep redone over and over and over again because it's just not for that era. Like at some point, like God of War. God of War is every couple of years. Halo every couple of years. Tekken every couple of years. Like some games like Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed. Not Assassin's Creed so much, but I remember it was a time where Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, and a few other ones that I can't throw off the top of my head was just coming out every single year, and it feel like they're watering it down. But you see the value in some games that take time to come out because they don't need to be their presents don't need to be here every winter, getting ready for the holiday. It's just you just don't need it because how many times video games have what like if it's an RPG, a month shelf life. If it's something like a fighting game, unless if it don't have online, the shelf life is very very small. So I just feel like video games are like music. Some are for the summer. Some they come and they ramp back up once you hear them again. But some games don't need to make a comeback.
I mean, I think the game that truly striving out there are the game that have a replay value. Like once you beat the main game, you go back and do all those side missions. Like that's why I like RPGs so much because you get all these streamers and YouTubers that go on there and they beat these games, then they go back and like, hey, I'm a stream and replay this game at level 1 and beat the game all the way through. Like that's like for some of these RPGs and stuff like that, it's pretty insane. But also like I think God of War is one of them because the first 3 or 4 God of War is nothing like the God of War we play now. And I think this generation, a lot of them don't go back and play that first generation of God of War. Like they only play the one now, but the first one was especially the what's the guy name? The guy from Living Single. Like he voiced Kratos in the first adaptation or the first 3 games of
Oh yeah.
God of
I know
War.
what you talking about.
What was it? I forgot his name, man. Like he was amazing for the damn game. But then you got I forgot the new guy. He played on Stargate. Is it Stargate?
I'm not sure. I'm terrible with names. So.
Yeah, I'll be trying to keep up with some of the voice actors for the game. But he had like the longest speech during the Game Award, something like that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I knew you talking about because I remember he threw Call of Duty under the bus.
Yeah, all you Call of Duty players.
He had he said something to the nature of he had the
Christopher
longest
something. I think his
campaign.
name Christopher, something like that. I'm sorry if I'm saying his name wrong.
But
All the super fans out there.
yeah, I think he said something. His speech was longer. I believe he said his speech was longer than the Call of Duty campaign.
Oh yeah,
and that through Call of Duty, you got to get a longer campaign, man. Your war zone is good and multiplayer is good, but people still like campaign. That, and to kind of to go into that, I think video games need to really stop forgetting about storytelling. Stop giving us these short stories on video games and just focus so heavily on multiplayer and online and what's the word when you buying digital currency all the time? What they call it?
On the game.